This is Amsterdam Avenue. Amsterdam, where the thing happened. And 85th. Hi. Amsterdam 85th. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Hurry up, save your spot.
I cannot touch you because I sneezed.
I'll see you over there.
Look at the motherfuckers over there.
Where?
Look at those motherfuckers.
Already?
I can't believe this fucking bullshit.
Those assholes. They're gonna show up. They get paid, you know. $30,000 per household.
Really?
That's what I heard. They get $30,000 from wherever, Qatar or that other guy. Who's that? The rich guy. He's Jewish, but he's not.
You see these motherfuckers already protesting. There was a victim. Help me.
$30,000 a household. That's what I hear they get. Who is it? Soros pays them off. 30 grand a household if they show up to events. If you ever notice, they take pictures of each other to show they were there. For a year, 30,000 per household. How do you think they stand out here all the time? Where's the money come from?
This is fucking ridiculous.
Who makes the signs? They're all professionally made.
This is ridiculous. Like a victim. There was a victim. It's like.
Yeah, and
it's like I just cannot comprehend. I just cannot comprehend. People was attacked and they came to
over and over. Zionists, blah, blah, blah. Right now.
This is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, they give you $30,000 for if you show up every year. You get 30 grand. Pays for your rent.
Really?
You can go study at yeshiva. Everything's paid. Your rent's paid. 30 grand.
Wow.
Of course you're going to stand there per household.
Disgusting.
Per person. Watch, they take pictures of each other to show they were there. Anyway, there's a whole pizza right there.
I call this the self-hate Jews. They even come to counter protest on a wheelchair. Look at that.
You are a Zionist, not a Jew! Judaism, yes! Zionism, no! The state of Israel must do! Judaism, yes! Zionism, no! The state of Israel must go!
Erev Rav. Baby killer.
We oppose
What is your opinion on this?
terrorists
What is your opinion on these people?
because we
Opinion
are
on this.
Jews.
What is your opinion? Do you speak English?
We oppose the Zionist
Niet.
terrorist
The
state
opinion on them?
because we
Niet.
are Jews.
Niet? Niet? I don't know what does it mean. What does it mean in English? What does it mean in English? I don't know.
A Jew
Niet.
is not
Niet.
a
I don't know what it means.
Zionist.
Thank you.
A Zionist is not a Jew. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Gaza! Judaism, yes! Zionism, no! The state of Israel!
Oh, they're coming here.
Let's go!
Look at them.
Zionism, no!
Self-hate Jews.
State of Israel!
These are the self-hate Jews.
Down, down the heretic terrorist state of Israel! Down, down the heretic terrorist state of Israel! The state of Israel accessible anti-Semitism! The state of Israel accessible anti-Semitism! Israel is not a Jewish state! Down the heretic terrorist state of Israel!
He's taking a picture of me.
Zionism is not Judaism! Judaism is not Zionism!
They got news media here.
Judaism, yes! Zionism, no! The state of Israel must go! A Jew is not a Zionist!
Hi.
Gonna go that way.
Hi. We have. Who's this gentleman? That's my friend. How are you? Okay. No more silence, no more hate. Stand up for the Jewish state. Jew hatred is in America and fight it before it's too late. I've been telling Jewish people they didn't want to listen. Jewish people are waking up too late. We told Jewish people to wake up right after October 7th. They didn't want to wake up. They didn't want to listen. So in a way, it's their fault for not listening.
ראיתי פה את אנדרו הכתב, הנה שם. בוא נלך
That's right. We don't want Sharia law. We don't want Sharia law. Sharia law, Antifada. Oh, that's a cute dog. Hi.
Long time.
Is that dog haram? Excuse me, that might be haram. Haram. It's not haram? Muslims hate dogs. Muslims hate dogs. Google it. Muslims hate dogs.
I'm from that I need my other flag.
No, where's my hug? Where's my hug?
I have another flag.
No, I don't care. I want a hug.
I want to get another flag. Oh, I got one on the pole. I'll be back.
Never again is a promise. I hope you're recording. That is Santa Claus. We got the media right here. We got the media. Words have consequences. Lead, don't divide. So, what is your opinion? Remember, this is a phone. This is not a professional camera, so don't expect high quality. So, what do you think of those people over there?
Those people over there, I wish they would go home. They're not what Jewish people stand for. They are anti-Jewish. And like we say, words have consequences. Even our leaders up in Gracie Mansion must lead and not divide. When you have rhetoric like globalize the intifada, those kind of words have consequences in New York City.
I have a question for you because I'm gonna say something that you might not like, but I'm gonna say it anyway. After October 7th, we come over here. Come over here. Come. No, come. We counter protesters. They're probably stupid. We told you people to wake up, come and protest with us. They didn't want to listen. They ignore us. We only 10 of us, including him. We came to counter protest. Now listen, like you said, words have consequences. If more of you were waking up, this wouldn't have come to this far. That's my opinion. We counter protested them. Protest after protest, we counter protested them.
These people, is that what you're
Yes, we counter protested them.
Of course, they've been around forever. This isn't new.
No,
These are the people
I'm talking
that
about
are
after October
anti-Israel,
7th.
Anti-Jewish. They're ridiculous. They don't belong here. So, they're...
No,
this is
we
what
can.
they-
Jewish people did not listen. We counter protested them.
Well, that's-
Right after
Thank you.
October 7th. But Jewish people didn't want to listen. Say, come join us. To counter protest these assholes. But Jewish people didn't want to listen. Diana is one of the leaders from our group.
We stand together, though, against that. I'm not following you.
Huh?
I'm not following you. We stand against them.
I know. Thank you.
And so do most Jewish people do. That's not what we stand for.
Thank you.
So when Adam called, your name was the first one I said to John.
6'11" when I was a kid, baby.
He called me up and he wanted to get it done. Doing the camera.
Thank you.
I immediately said, call it Dinnick. He said, oh yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
You ask the
You see-
questions, I'll answer it away.
I'm not a professional, so
You don't have to be afraid. All you gotta do is know how to ask your question.
Okay, what do you think of these people? How to put it in English? Help me with the English. Like how these people protesting or something. A person was attacked here, and these people got the nerve to come and counter protest this.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me a fucking break.
I would think that at this point now that this is not about what side you're on, whether you support Israel, you don't support Israel. That's a level of mental illness now, knowing just as humanity when innocent people are getting attacked in the streets. You just saw it happen in New York. You just saw it happen yesterday in Germany. Both again with Islamic ties. These are again, and I want to be very clear that this is not a war against Islam. This is a war against jihad Muslim terrorists. This is a war against people that if you think that I should become your religion, and if I don't convert to what that is, that I am now an infidel, and that's really what that is. These guys are lost. It's a Trump deranged syndrome at its extreme. That's really what that is Donald Trump deranged syndrome, and it's a level of mental illness that they can only help themselves. We can't help them.
Are you a proud kufar? Are you a proud kufar?
What does that mean?
Infidel.
Am I an infidel? According to Islam, I am. I'm an infidel because I will never, ever, in my household, allow Sharia law come into my household.
Thank you. Excuse me, ¿usted es Hernández?
Sí.
¿Cómo está hoy?
Bien, ¿usted cómo está?
Este video, recuerde que, bueno, mi nombre es Dani Martínez.
Dani, ¿qué pasa?
Y este video no es para mí, para que la gente que lo vea. Así sea una o dos personas que lo vean, pero la idea es educar a la gente. Así yo educo a una persona, yo hice mi trabajo, usted hizo su trabajo. Para que de luego. ¿Qué significa DSA para usted?
Bueno, la verdad es que estamos aquí para anunciar que este odio que existe a la gente por su causa de religión, los judíos, esto es antiamericano. Tenemos que proteger a los judíos especialmente porque hay mucha tensión en esta ciudad y hay que protegerlos. Lo tenemos que hacer como la comunidad latina también. Yo soy cristiano, pero...
¿Usted es cubano?
Cubano cristiano. Y es bien importante que protegemos a la gente, toda la gente de esta ciudad, especialmente los judíos que están ahora bajo ataque. Hay que parar esto. Esto es anti-América.
¿Pero usted es cubano, nacido acá?
No,
¿O nacido en Cuba?
Cuba.
¿Nació en Cuba?
Nací en Cuba, sí.
Pero mi pregunta es...
Estoy corriendo para Contralor del Estado.
Sí, pero ¿qué usted piensa del comunismo? Porque la idea es educar a la gente.
Bueno,
¿sí?
el comunismo es la cosa más...
¿Y qué significa DSA? Por eso le pregunté DSA.
Más mala de cualquier gobierno en el mundo. Yo tengo experiencia en el comunismo y destruye a la gente, destruye la ambición, destruye las comunidades, destruye la religión, la familia. El comunismo es un cáncer que no puede existir aquí en este país y hay que trabajar contra él. Y Mondami, el alcalde de esta ciudad, es un comunista.
Pero, ¿qué? ¿Nos puede dar unas palabras claves así rapidito que usted las escuche y dice, oh no, esto es comunismo? Unas palabras claves.
No
Like en inglés sería, please can you decode communism? Like palabras claves que diga, oh no. Pero este tipo está diciendo que es comunismo.
No
Like
entiendo la
keywords.
pregunta.
There are keywords that means communism. Keywords. Like most people,
Collectivism. The one from collectivism. Government
en
ownership.
español.
El gobierno, el control del gobierno. Las compañías privadas siendo robadas por el gobierno. Eso es comunismo. El comunismo no deja que uno tenga una identidad única.
O sea, el colectivismo.
El colectivismo es el comunismo y eso no existe en América.
Gracias. Y suerte en su campaña. Sí, yo lo sigo en las redes sociales.
Oh, gracias.
He says, I'm not Jewish with trembling knees. Knees also means the joints. Yes. Thank you. But Jewish people should have listened to us after October 7. We went to counter protest them, and Jewish people did not want to listen. You see where we are right now. We told them after October 7, come and counter protest. They did not want to listen. A beautiful US flag.
I'm already in.
This event is organized here by Jews and Jew hatred. Where's our princess?
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zoran Mamdani's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zoran Mamdani's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zoran Mamdani's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zoran Mamdani's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zoran Mamdani's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zoran Mamdani's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zoran Mamdani's got to go! Hey! Ho, ho! Zoran Mamdani's got to go! Hey! Oh, there it is!
Are you going somewhere?
Sorry?
Are you living in New York?
I live in New Jersey.
But you're not going anywhere, right?
Well, that's a metaphor, but yeah. I'm going back to Israel in a few years. Okay.
Let's fucking go!
I'm going to read it, and I'm going to ask God to repeat it. And you can say God. Listen, he's speaker, he's going to
He also. Are you an apologetic Zionist?
Unapologetic.
Unapologetic?
We don't apologize. And we love America. Right thing to do. We love America and we love Israel. If they don't like it, so what? If they don't like it, so what? We love Israel, we love America.
USA, love it or leave it.
Love the chants of USA. That's what we're here for. Everyone, we are here to protect the West. Yes. That's why we're here.
Excuse me, if you guys can just move to the side.
Everyone, if you could move to the side for press
For the camera, so the camera can see.
Love the passion, everybody. Now look, everyone.
I'm gonna put my back here.
On that side and along that side.
Okay, I'm gonna put my back there.
Yeah, go to that side.
Sorry, I'm not going.
Go to that side. Go to that side. You can't be in front of these cameras, guys.
Please, please.
Yeah, you can go to that side.
Everybody, shalom. Shalom. Everybody, shalom.
Everybody gather around. We're one big family over here. Okay, everybody. So everyone, we know why we're here. We're here because Mayor Mamdani has blood on his hands. Every word that comes out of his mouth, his obsessive Jew hatred, his obsessive hatred of Western ideology is causing violence and wreaking havoc on this world, not just New York City, but New York at large, the United States at large, the world at large. Everybody, when the term globalize the intifada occurs day in and day out, we see the intifada being globalized, and Mayor Mamdani's rhetoric is ensuring that happens, and we will not be silent and won't stand for it. So everybody, enough is enough! 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 So we are here. Why are we here today? We're here because we want to show the world and the mayor and the governor, we want to show that we will not be silenced. We will not cower in fear, regardless of what occurs on the streets. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, a couple of blocks from here, an Asian individual and a Jewish individual were stabbed while the perpetrator was shouting Allahu Akbar. What world are we living in that this is occurring? You know what? We are living in Mamdani's world, but we won't live in it much longer. We won't stand for it. Because everyone, hey ho, Zoran Mamdani's got to go, hey ho, Zohran Mamdani's got to go. Hey ho, hey ho. Zohran Mamdani's got to go. Hey ho, ho ho. Zohran Mamdani's got to go. So everyone, we have a lot of passionate individuals here who are going to share some words. We're keeping this brief. We're keeping this upbeat because we are all strong. We're not weak. We'll never cower in fear, as I said. Everyone, before I begin, quickly, some housekeeping notes. We are part of the End Jew Hatred movement, which is part of the Lawfare Project. As such, we are a 501c3 charitable organization, so we don't support, oppose any candidate for public office, and no statements made here today by any speaker should be taken to be by the End Jew Hatred movement. But we can oppose ideology, and we can vehemently oppose the threat of words and what is occurring on our streets, and that's what we're doing. But with no further ado, I'd like to introduce Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman. Bruce has been I'll tell you, on a personal level, I'm a Nassau County resident. So this is personal because I have seen the good that Bruce Blakeman as Nassau County Executive has done, not just for the Jewish people, for people of all faith in Nassau County. And his words matter, and his words carry weight, because his words have moral clarity. His words encourage justice. With no further ado, Bruce Blakeman, please come up here.
Thank you so much. Michelle, thank you for your advocacy and for your organization here. End Jew hatred is important. We will not cower. We will not be weak. We will be strong.
Close to the mic.
Thank you for all your joy. So listen to me.
Into the mic. Into the mic.
Into the mic.
There has been a darkness that has permeated over this city since January 1st. A darkness by the leadership, or the lack of leadership, of Mayor Mamdani, with the acquiescence of Governor Hochul and so many others that will not condemn the anti-Jew rhetoric coming out of his mayor. And now we've seen, first it was the Jews, now it's the Asian Americans. This was a mayor who could not march in the Israeli Day Parade. The first thing he did as mayor was water down the definition of anti-Semitism. And then, when a new archbishop of the Catholic Church was installed, he was too busy to attend. What could he have been doing that day that he was so busy that he couldn't attend the installation of the leader of the largest religion in New York City? It's anti-American. The fact that he has left both Little Italies, the one in the Bronx on Arthur Avenue, the one in Lower Manhattan on Martin Mulberry Street, off of the immigrant tourist map. He not only left them off, he left Little Odessa off, the Russian and Ukrainian immigrants in Brooklyn. He left Hell's Kitchen out, where the Irish Americans came in and contributed so much to this country. He left Astoria out, where the Greek Americans came. He's canceled the Puerto Rican Day breakfast because he didn't want Puerto Rican Christians in Gracie Mansion. This is somebody that's not only anti-Semitic, he's anti-American. USA! 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 USA!
Zohran Mamdani's got to go!
Elections have consequences. Elections have consequences.
Yes, they do.
And we've seen the consequence of Zohran Mamdani and Kathy Hochul. I can assure you of one thing. When I become governor, we will restore American values that our parents and our grandparents gave us. We will celebrate those who built this city, this state, and this country, the immigrants who came here and made this the greatest city, the greatest state, and the greatest country in the world. I will end hatred. We will see lightness instead of darkness. We will fight anti-Semitism. We will fight anti-Christianity. We will fight those who attack Asian Americans. And we will fight for the state of Israel and their right to exist. God bless you all. God bless you all. USA! USA! USA!
USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! And now everybody. Yeah, you know what? I like that. Remove Mom Donnie! 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 So now everyone, we all speak about the importance of allyship. And thank God we have allies with us today and every day. Thank God. And here we have a wonderful ally. Sheikh Musa Drama, President of Muslim Israel Dialogue. Please come join us up here, Sheikh.
Good morning. Good morning. My fellow New Yorkers, I greet you in the name of peace. Salam and assalam. Amen. Today, I want to tell you what we have been doing since Mamdani was elected as a primary winner. During the primary debate, Mamdani was asked, should he win, would he travel to Israel? He said no. And the same night, we came together and organized, and we took 3 trips to Israel. Since then, 61 Muslim leaders because of Mamdani. When the Israeli Day Parade was being organized and Mamdani said he will boycott it, we put together 5 Muslim organizations and we proudly marched for the first time with our Jewish brothers and sisters. Since Mamdani spent all his life supporting BDS, we recently put a coalition of Muslim organizations and we launched what we believe the most effective anti-BDS campaign ever. And I'm saying this to say that we cannot be victimized. We cannot be sitting ducks. We cannot just complain. We have to fight back and we have to fight smart. Now, let me fight back, fight back, fight back, fight back, fight back, fight back. Now, let me end with this. Let me end with this. For the past 24 years, we have consistently been communicating to the world, including to the Israeli government and diplomats. We're saying anti-Israel, anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. Exactly. And unless we agreed and accepted, we can never fight anti-Semitism. Exactly. Because there are 195 nations that are members to the UN. Only Israel is being singled out as illegitimate nation. That is anti-Semitism. That must end. And you have a lot of Muslim organizations in New York that are your allies, because we are not with Mamdani, we're not with DSA, we're not with socialism, we're not with anti-Israel crowd. We are pro-Israel, we are pro-Zionism, and we are pro-peaceful coexistence, and most importantly, we are pro-American.
USA! 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 Chief, I cannot thank you enough on behalf of millions of us. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Andrew Zeidman. Andrew, come up here. Andrew is a quintessential activist that gets things done. He sees an injustice, he makes sure that we rally. We work together in lockstep on so many initiatives. Andrew, please come share some words.
Speak closely into the
Close to the mic, into the mic, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Musa, my close friend.
Into the mic. Speak close to the mic.
Loud, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle, Thank you for the opportunity to fight alongside you at Sephora last summer, where we got rid of Huda Katan, at the Iranian consulate in bitter cold temperature, where we fought the IRGC, at We're at Gracie Mansion. Gracie Mansion, where we fought against against Mamdani, at Park Slope, where we fought against BDS, at that wretched coffee shop in Brooklyn, where we fought against the liberal white fascists. We've spent almost 3 years absorbing garbage from the Red Green Alliance, the Islamo-Nazis, and the radical but ever-growing left. Since October 7th, Jews have been hunted in the headlines, in the classrooms, on social media, and now in the streets. We see lies go viral, truth gets buried, Jew hate is trending, but we aren't guests in this world. We didn't just survive empires, we crushed them. We carry memory like armor and truth like fire. We are not afraid. It's time to act. I want to make 2 important points. We need to completely ignore the mayor. What the 9/11 families are now doing, not allowing him to come to their event, we need to do everything.
Shut him out! Shut him out! USA! Let's get rid of him! USA!
We need to isolate this cancer called Mamdani. The Torah teaches us that Jacob goes deaf. Jacob didn't go deaf, he just ignored the noise. We don't need to respond to anything he says, anywhere he goes, anything he does. Ignore him completely. And better we just shed our own light, speak our own truth, and drown out the hate with love. Mamdani literally wants us dead, erased. He is the IRGC, he is Hamas, he is Hezbollah, he is the Muslim Brotherhood, he is Mahmoud Khalil, he is Randy Kiswani, he's Cynthia Nixon, he's Linda Sarsour, he's Rabbi Abby Stein, whatever that is. He is pure evil, he is absolute darkness, he is a 7th century regressive sadistic death cult member, he is inhumanity, and he is above all takia. Everything he says and everything he does is a lie. 2, we need to get armed. We need to carry. In Israel they carry, there's no problems. In the immediate, I bought my wife a non-lethal handgun called a burner. Be protected. Martial arts is good, a weapon's better. Finally, we need to refocus on the real problem, getting that wretched excuse of a Governor Hochul out. The minute we get her the F out of Albany, we can all start to heal. God bless America. I'm Israel Chai, Payan Day, Iran. Thank you.
And now we have so many passionate speakers here. Another amazing partner. IAC, Israeli American Council. Everyone, they are doing amazing work on the ground, behind the scenes, everywhere. Yariv Ben Ari, chairman of IAC. Please join us.
Your mother is proud.
Good morning. Boker Tov. Speak right into the mic. Thank you for your kind words. We are here today, not out of fear, but out of hope, out of pride. I am a father, a husband, an American, an Israeli, a patriot, a Zionist, an IDF veteran, a Jew. I am a New Yorker like all of you.
Yeah.
This week, a violent extremist attacked a Jewish New Yorker and an Asian New Yorker. Hate doesn't care who you are. Evil is always looking for its next target. This past March, and many of you were there, someone tried to throw an IED and a Molotov cocktail near my home on the Upper East Side. That attack didn't break any of us. It didn't break me or my family or my kids. And hate won't break this city. Look around you. This is not a crowd living in fear. This is a community that refuses to surrender. Refuses.
We will not be silenced.
We will not be silenced. We will not be silenced. We will not be silenced. We will not be silenced. We will not be silenced.
Hate tries to isolate us, we come together. Hate tries to isolate, we raise our voices. Hate tries to intimidate us, we stand together. Taller, But standing here is not enough. Today we have a message for Gracie Mansion. Mr. Mayor, you were elected to protect the people of New York City. Yet as anti-Semitic hate crimes continue to terrorize Jewish New Yorkers and violent crimes remain a daily concern for families across our city, your priorities have too often been elsewhere. Confronting anti-Semitism, reducing crime, and ensuring that every New Yorker, regardless of faith, neighborhood, or background, can live, work, worship, and travel in safety. That is your job.
That's right.
Do your job.
Do your job. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job.
Let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of him.
Speak with moral clarity. We expect anti-Semitism to be condemned as forcefully as every other form of hatred. We expect anyone who fuels division or uses violence to be held accountable. And we expect every New Yorker, Jewish, Asian, Black, Hispanic, Muslim, Christian, and every other community to be able to walk these streets in safety and with dignity.
Yes.
Leadership is measured not only by the words you choose, but by the climate you create. New Yorkers deserve leaders who stand with them, not leaders who divide them.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
To every New Yorker who has ever felt targeted, you are not alone.
That's right.
Your future here is worth fighting for. This is our moment to build something stronger, not just a dream, our responsibility. Let's leave here energized, not embittered, determined, not defeated. The next chapter of New York will be written by people who refuse to surrender to hate. And the hate!
And the hate! And the hate! And the hate! And the hate! And the hate! And the hate!
Today, there's something in you. Don't let that flame go out. Join the IAC and all the fantastic organizations doing amazing work. Just look around you. Join, stand up, and fight for your city. Fight for your families and your community. Okay? And a few words in Hebrew. ברשותכם, אני רוצה לומר כמה מילים בעברית לכל מי שצופה בנו מערים אחרות ברחבי ארצות הברית ובישראל. זה הזמן להתעורר, להתחבר ולבנות קהילה חזקה ואיתנה. אנחנו הישראלים האמריקאים יודעים מה המשמעות של עמידה מול טרור ושנאה. בכל דור ודור קמים עלינו לכלותנו ורק ביחד ננצח. אמן. תחכו שהשנאה תגיע לכם. תנו קהל, תצטרפו לעשייה, אל תעמדו מהצד, אנחנו קו ההגנה. We're just getting started. God bless New York. God bless the United States.
That's right.
Thank you.
Everyone, let's talk about safety. Safe, free, NYC.
Safe, free, NYC. Safe, free, NYC. Safe, free, NYC.
Thank you all. And now, anyone who is an investor who would like to share some words. Joseph Hernandez.
Joseph Hernandez, and I am an immigrant. I'm a Cuban. I am a Christian, and I support our Jewish family members here. Let me mention a name that you should remember. Jacob Barsimon. Jacob Barsimon came here on August 22nd, 1654. He was the first Jewish person to step foot on this soil. And since then, Jews have been contributing to this amazing city, to this amazing country. And Mr. Mamdani, they're not going anywhere. Thank you. God bless you.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere.
And when I say we, Jewish community, but not just Jews, everybody who is for Western ideology and will not let these horrific ideologies take over. We're all collectively not going anywhere. And on that note, an amazing voice, activist, who sure makes it clear that she is not going anywhere. Lizzie Savetsky, please join us.
This week, a Jewish man and an Asian man, because we know what starts with the Jews never ends with the Jews.
Exactly.
a Jewish man was stabbed outside of his own synagogue right here. This guy had left New York City because of Zohran Mamdani. Came back to clean out his apartment. It's Tisha B'Av, the saddest day of the year on the Jewish calendar. And he is stabbed by a man yelling Allahu Akbar. 2 days before, our mayor Zohran Mamdani released this highly produced video using our tax dollars to make this video, bashing the state of Israel, demonizing the leader, spreading lies. That is an insightful video, inciting violence.
Yes.
That is what he is doing. He is inciting violence. He is lying about the only Jewish state. Of course Jews are going to get attacked in the streets of our city. Mamdani promised us free buses, affordability, and instead we got a 24/7 anti-Israel propaganda machine funded by our tax dollars, blood-soaked sidewalks, and the highest rent we've ever had. Mayor Mamdani is a failure. He is a failure. And I have a message.
Let's get rid of
He is a complete and utter failure as mayor. I have a message, though, for the Jewish community. We need to look in the mirror, too.
Say it.
Because we have a part in this.
Say it louder.
Yes,
Yes.
Mamdani has blood on his hands. But we have held hands with the enemy.
Yes.
On Friday morning, I had to watch a press conference with leaders of the largest Jewish organization in New York who had given $1 million to Gaza. With political leaders. With political leaders. Who had endorsed political leaders who had endorsed Zohran Mamdani. Standing there, condemning this attack. When are we going to realize that we need to stop playing footsie with people who want us dead?
Yes.
Enough is
I
enough.
love her. Yes.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
As long as we continue, until we wake up, I see a beautiful sign here. I am not a Jew with trembling knees. One of the best prime ministers in the history of the world, Menachem Begin. Stop giving in to the enemy. Stop cowering. Stop holding hands. I'm sick and tired of people saying to me, Lizzie, you just don't understand how politics works. Let me tell you something. This isn't working. No. Stop apologizing. Suicide. We need to be strong and fearless.
We didn't do anything wrong.
Wake up and be fearless. Wake up. Wake up, New York City. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up and be fearless.
USA! 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 So now I do want to say one thing, actually.
Wake up and be fearless.
We all need to be fearless. We all need to be courageous. But I will say that Friday's press conference, we also need to unite. And there was a lot of good in that press conference. UJA, JCRC, other orgs did come out, did bring electeds from both sides. Okay? Now listen, we will not always agree on how we run this race to the finish line. But we are in it for the same finish line, so we can't trip each other up, okay? So I'm all for uniting, for being strong. We need to unite, we need to be strong, but we will not cower, we'll be fearless, and we are taking things to the streets here. That's what we're here to do, because we will never be silent. And on that note, we have a rabbi. Avi Weiss would like to share some words.
Rabbi, into the mic. Rabbi, into the mic, please.
Thank you to those wonderful people who organized this effort. So a big round of applause.
Yes.
Mayor Mamdani, J'accuse, a mayor of the city of New York, is supposed to bring our communities together. You, Mamdani, are throwing gasoline on the fire. pitting one community against the other. J'accuse! J'accuse because it begins with the Jews. I've been at this all my life. I have never met an anti-Semite who is not a racist, or a racist who is not an anti-Semite. This is not only a Jewish struggle. The families of 9/11 now want to ban him from the 25th anniversary. We welcome our Asian brothers and sisters.
What does it mean?
Our black brothers and sisters.
I blame.
Our Hispanic brothers and sisters. His threat against us, where first, is a threat against you. J'accuse! When you accuse Israel of genocide, you're talking about my grandchildren, whose army tags I wear as they serve your children, your brothers and sisters. Mamdani, with your smirk and your smile, how dare you? J'accuse! Mamdani, after that vile video, after that vile video, you've placed a target on the back of each and every one of us, including that attack on the west side. J'accuse! And your only crime, your most serious crime, because if there should be a warrant for anyone's arrest, it should be yours. Let me tell you what is worse.
I love my girl. I love it.
Arrest Mamdani! Arrest Mamdani! Arrest Mamdani! Arrest Mamdani! Arrest Mamdani!
Deport! 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 Deport!
Anti-Semitism is a hatred. Let me tell you what this mayor has done. And I hope he hears these words. Mr. Mayor, you have violated your oath of office because you have turned anti-Semitism into a government policy. J'accuse. One last thing. Every Seder, we say, Shebechol dar vadar, omdim aleinu lechalotenu. In every generation there are those who rise up to annihilate us. Vakadosh Baruch Hu matzilenu miyadam. But God saves us. Mr. Mamdani, Jews have said this prayer and will be saying it again and again. And every time, j'accuse, Mr. Mayor, when I will say those words, I will think about you, because after having pursued the dukes of this world, and the Farrakhan's of this world, and the Waldheims of this world, I am telling you that this mayor is the most serious anti-Semite the Jewish community has ever confronted because of the office he occupies. Because I'd rather deal with an anti-Semite who comes at me from the front, not someone who uses words to hug us and stabs us in the back. Every time I say those words, I'll be thinking of you. J'accuse! J'accuse! J'accuse!
Thank you, Rabbi! Rabbi. And now, let's go. Everybody, you know, two, the lies and the hate are enough. So, Mayor Mamdani, this one's for you. Zoran, you can't hide. We charge you with hate and lies.
Zoran, you can't hide. We charge you with hate and lies.
Zoran, you can't hide. We charge you with hate and lies. And now, I would love to introduce this fierce woman, Sarita. Please come up here. Sarita Kamrat-Tirani, tourism prosecutor. Please join us.
Sarita.
I spent yesterday morning.
The mic is not working.
You're using the wrong mic.
Using the wrong mic.
Using the wrong mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better.
Make sure the whole neighborhood hears us. I spent yesterday morning at Shabbat services at the Jewish Center. And seeing the community there yesterday, seeing the community here today, there is outrage. We are outraged. And you have every right to be. In the last 7 years, hate crimes have doubled in New York, and no one has felt that more than the Jewish people here in New York. Anti-Semitism has tripled, and we have no one who is a voice for law and order, a voice for safety, a voice for protecting every New Yorker, regardless of race, religion, and politics. That's what we need. Let me tell you, I spent 12 years as a federal prosecutor, prosecuting terrorists in Al-Qaeda and ISIS. Let me tell you something. Terrorists belong in jail. Lock them up. Criminals belong in jail. And the mentally ill, they belong in residential treatment. None of them should be out on the streets, hurting innocent New Yorkers. They're hurting the Jewish community. They're hurting every community. For those of you out there who hear, well, this was one incident. This happens once in a while. That's a lie. Just a couple weeks ago, we saw a terrorist throw Molotov cocktails at churches in Brooklyn and Queens. He had multiple prior arrests, including one for waving an axe around at someone and trying to cut off his head. That same terrorist threw a Molotov cocktail at a smoke shop owned by a Muslim family. The person who stabbed a Jewish man and an Asian man on Thursday had 8 prior arrests. We see it over and over. Every New Yorker of every background is being threatened because of the lawlessness, and we must demand that our leaders enforce the law, prosecute criminals, and keep us safe. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And on that note, everybody, safe, free, NYC, safe, free, NYC, safe, free, NYC, safe, free, NYC, safe, free, NYC. We will not stop until we get it. And now, Vanessa Hidari, please come join us up here to share some words. Vanessa. Are you? Can I say it? No. I'm sorry. Is Vanessa here or no? Here, I saw her. Okay, so until Vanessa comes here, another fierce activist, Allison Devlin, please get up here and share some words.
So the first thing I want to say is, Mamdani, why are you so obsessed with us? We are a minority. There are less than 16 million Jews in this world. We have not recovered our numbers pre-Holocaust. That's what an actual genocide does, but I digress. We are small, and I know that there's a very small portion of us across the street who stand with schmucks like Mamdani. They do not represent the Jewish community. They represent the people who kiss the asses of the bullies so they don't get bullied. But in the end, you are the first ones in the cattle cards, not us. And all you are doing is making us stronger. So Mamdani, anti-Zionist Jews, bring it, bitch. You're just going to make me stronger. And fuck Mamdani.
Okay, everybody. Let's get that right there. That is passionism passion at its best. Is Vanessa here? Otherwise, you know what? We have a long list of people to get to. God bless the passion, everybody. Truly. So now, Pankaj Mehta. Pankaj, another incredible ally, everybody. From Hindus for Universal Human Rights. Pankaj, it's an honor to have you here. Please share some words.
And he's gonna say 4 words, we have to repeat it.
Thank you, everybody. Good morning. Salam. Shalom.
Shalom.
Namaste.
Shalom. Namaste.
First, let me say, before I begin, I would like to acknowledge the 2 victims, Mr. Moshe Brownhouse and Mr. Joe's son. We pray for their full recovery and we stand with their families. I am not a Jew, I am a Hindu American. Today I stand with shoulder to shoulder with my Jewish brothers and sisters. Because an attack on one community is attack on all New Yorkers. I also stand in solidarity with Asian American neighbors. When the hate targets anyone because who they are or what they believe, every one of us is a stake in how we respond. Today is not only about condemning hate, it is deciding what kind of New York we want to leave to the next generation. We need moral clarity.
Yes, exactly.
The victims may change, our principle may not. When the victim is Jewish, Muslim or Christian, or any other faith community, our response should be always be the same. No faith community should ever have to face hate alone. Whether someone believes in a religion gives them a right to intimidate, attack, or dehumanize another human being. We must have a moral clarity and boldness to call it out what it is. Religious supremacy. And we must reject it completely. Mayor Mamdani, Governor Holcomb, civic leaders and faith leaders, let's align our actions with our values. Every time hate strikes, stand with us together, regardless who the victims are. First, declare New York a hate-free city and a hate-free state. A declaration alone will not end hate, but it will send a powerful message that hatred has no place in New York. Let us pledge together to build that vision together. Let's create a culture or a norm where every act of hate against any community has a one united response. And the response is, we show up.
We show up. We stand up.
We stand together.
We stand together.
Every time.
Every time.
Thank you.
Incredible. This is another beautiful example of what allyship looks like. Thank you. And everyone, let's take one pause right now to thank our NYPD. Officers, we know that your job is not always easy, but we appreciate you, we acknowledge you, we respect you, and we would never ever speak about defunding you. Never. Thank you, NYPD. And now, another incredible ally. Everybody, if you have not yet had the privilege of hearing and meeting Simon Deng, a Southern Sudanese incredible individual who stands by us through thick and thin. Simon, please come share a few words.
Good morning. Good morning, New Yorkers. I just got back from Washington, D.C., our capital city, in which I spoke against the hypocrisy and insanity of New York's politicians. It started with Uncle Shemple Schumer. When he started all this hypocrisy, when he called to overthrow the government of Israel, when the commander-in-chief of Israeli IDF supporting young men and women who was fighting and dying to free Jewish kids that being abducted by evil Hamas. Shaki Shemple Schumer was calling to overthrow the commander-in-chief.
Shame on Schumer! 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 Shame on Schumer!
An ignorant New Yorkers is stupid, elected, and his Palestinian activists, Hamas lovers, and putting him in the city hall of New York City, a city that known by well-being with a Jewish community. Today, we have an activist by the name Mayor Mandami. Who's supposed to work for all people, but he is in Hamid. He is in a city hall doing activists for jihadists, Hamas killers, and talk about the genocide. My friends, and the reason I said he's my friend because he was born next to where I was born. Mandami doesn't know what is the definition of genocide.
Right. That's right. He doesn't care.
He's standing here with my fellow Jewish community. We know exactly what a genocide means to us. Mandani have no clue. By inflicting pain on us, by inflicting pain on the Holocaust survivors who live in New York City, by him sitting in the city hall invoking everyday genocide. The genocide took 6 million of the family that is standing here today. Genocide took 4 million of my peoples next to where Mandani was born in Uganda. When my people was slaughtered in Sudan in the name of jihad by the genocidal government of Sudan. Mandani never talk about an Iranian kids, youth, which was being slaughtered hundreds of thousands in just 1 week. He never called them a genocide.
Because he's a hypocrite.
Because
Terrorist.
these Hamas lovers and Hamas love blood of innocent people. We wish the governor of New York, she would have an audacity to call Mandani to stop the hate in New York. But she is silent. She is silent. And every day Mandani inflicted wound on us.
Mamdani's her boss.
But my fellow Jewish community, I'm standing before you here, and I'm assuring you, you are not alone. You have Muslims on your side. You have Hindus on your side. You have Buddhists in your side. You have people who love freedom in your side. And we're standing here calling it out. And most important, I'm calling on the hypocrite New Yorkers politicians.
¿Cuál es la que eres?
By the head of Shempol Schumer. Even the other man, Hakeem, may not even come close to say anything about it. But he is in a Congress holding a higher office and he came from New York. Shame on you. Shame on you. We want these three individuals from New York to go to the City Hall and calm these radicals down. Telling him New York is a Jewish state. New York is a Jewish city. We are here to stay and we have nowhere to go.
Say it like it is, love it.
We love New York. As it said, New York, love it or leave it. We don't leave New York, we love New York. Woo. And here we are. Here we are. We show up. We stand together. And we will defeat the hypocrite. We will defeat the radical Hamas lovers, Hamas sympathizers by the name Dami Mandani. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. Simon, thank you. Freedom, safety, unity. Freedom, safety, unity. Freedom, safety, unity. Freedom, safety, unity. And now Vanessa Hidari, please come up and share a few words.
Let go, Virus Mandani!
Hey. Good morning, my fellow Jews and allies. I stand here today as a New York City native, born and raised right here on the Upper West Side. My family has been on the Upper West Side since 1963. As a spoken word artist, I have dedicated my life to bringing people together through words. But I know all too well that words don't just build bridges, they can also fuel division and hate. I also stand here today as a mother raising a biracial Jewish Dominican daughter. You can't get much more New York City than that. Her father and I want her to grow up in a New York City where she can celebrate every part of who she is. Unapologetically Dominican and unapologetically Jewish. I refuse to accept a future where the generation of Jews believes being openly Jewish comes with a cost. So today, I ask every community across New York City, if this were your people, wouldn't you speak up? If your community was experiencing a rise in hate, wouldn't you ask whether the rhetoric surrounding that hate was making things worse? Of course you would. This is not extremism. This is what standing up for your people looks like. And this is why I refuse to stay silent. I refuse to stay silent when my brothers and sisters are violently attacked in broad daylight in the city I love. I refuse to stay silent when our mayor repeatedly centers Israel in conversations that have nothing to do with our city and uses rhetoric that demonizes the Jewish state while dismissing the concerns of Jewish New Yorkers. Our leaders should be working to lower the temperature, not raise it.
Yes, exactly.
Words matter. Rhetoric matters. They don't stay behind a podium. They echo through our schools, our streets, our subways, and our neighborhoods. They shape what people believe is acceptable. Lastly, I ask every other community to do the same. Speak up whenever you see hate rising, no matter who it targets. One of the people attacked here last week was Asian. Hate doesn't stay confined to one community. Demand better from our leaders. Demand better from our mayor who claims to represent all New Yorkers. Demand words that unite instead of divide. Because that's the New York City we deserve. And to my fellow Jews, stay strong, and our allies. For far too long, many of us have been told that our concerns aren't legitimate, that our fears are inconvenient, and that somehow we are responsible for the very hatred that we are fighting against. We have been consistently gaslit into believing we are less deserving of the same protection, solidarity, and moral clarity that every other community is afforded. We will not be bullied into silence. We are done apologizing for standing up for our people. And I've said before over the last 3 years, and I'll say it again, what I've lost in people, I have gained in backbone.
Beautifully said, because we will never stay silent. And now, I'm honored to introduce David Kaufman, an African-American Jewish journalist who knows what civil rights is all about. And he's going to share some words. Get over here, David.
Thank you. Last week, as the World Cup came to a close, we saw the entire world coalesce hatred around Argentina, accusations of white supremacy, colonialism, institutionalized racism, Zionism. Sound familiar? And what did the Argentinians do? They said, no fucking way. There was no Argentinian who said, I support Argentina, but I don't support our president Milei. There was no Argentinian who said, well, we're kind of racist, but not really racist. There's no Argentinian who said, like us, we'll do better. It is time for the Jews to be like the Argentinians. Zoran Mamdani has declared war on America's Jews, on New York's Jews, and on the world's Jews. As I wrote last year in Yediot, Zoran Mamdani is the most insidious threat to Judaism, to Jews of the 21st century. He will not stop until every single one of us is affected, because anti-Zionism, anti-Semitism, and especially anti-Israelism, that is all he has to work with. And that is the only thing he has ever had to work with. And he was very clever in getting people like that to work with him on his side. But this must stop. We must stop with the genocide lie. The genocide was on October 7th. The genocide was on October 7th. That is the genocide. The double standards, Jews not being believed, Jews having to prove themselves, Jews having to justify the double standard, that is the anti-Semitism. The double standard is the anti-Semitism, and we must acknowledge that for what it is. Why do they hate us so much? It's not that they want us to be like them. It's not that they want to keep us out. They don't want Jews to be Jews. They don't want us to be us. And they will not stop until they have achieved that craven and sinister goal. And never forget it. They are relentless, they are ruthless, and they will do everything possible to erase us. But they will not succeed. Do not forget, Jews defending Jews is a revolutionary act. Be revolutionary.
Thank you, David. Incredibly said. Amazing. Because we'll never stay silent. And now, Assemblyman Michael Novikov, please join me up here.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Andrew Hatred for this. My name is Michael Novikov, and I represent New York's 45th Assembly District, home to one of the nation's largest concentrations of immigrants who fled persecution driven by anti-Semitism and socialism. I escaped the Soviet Union myself. Many of my Orthodox Jewish, Sephardic Jewish, Ukrainian and Belarusian neighbors or their families fled the same oppression. Many of our families lost loved ones in the Holocaust, which is why we understand better than most what happens when government leaders promote or tolerate hatred against Jews or spread of socialist authoritarianism. Today, I am formally requesting that the United States Department of Justice open a civil rights investigation into New York City, New York State, and Mayor Mamdani. The same kind of investigation the DOJ opened into Columbia University to protect Jewish students. You already know the numbers because many of you are living them. Jews make up roughly 10% of this city's population, yet we are the target of over half its reported hate crimes. Women hiding their Star of David necklaces, men tucking their kippas under baseball caps just to ride the subway. This is not paranoia. This is the reality that has been allowed to take root. And we have a mayor who sang praise for Hamas, who hosted a Hamas apologist for dinner at Gracie Mansion, who threatened to arrest a foreign head of state that he knows he has no legal authority to arrest. We have a no-bail law that lets repeat Jewish hate crimes offenders to walk free. A police force stretched thin by policy choices and pieces of legislation whose very titles borrowed from anti-Semitic tropes. We have watched officers stand by 25 feet away while mobs waving Hamas flags rush past synagogue buffer zones into our neighborhoods, frightening our children in front of their own homes. This is not random. This is a pattern of violence that violates the United States Constitution. And I'm not asking to be afraid. I am asking you to stand with me. We are calling on the federal government to do its job, to protect Jewish New Yorkers the same way it protected Jewish students at Columbia University. You deserve to walk the streets without hiding who you are. You deserve equal protection under the law, the same promise that this country made to every one of us the day we arrived here. I will not stay silent, and we will not stop until you are safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Everyone, hey ho, hey ho, Zora Mamdani's got to go, hey ho, hey ho, Zora Mamdani's got to go, hey ho, hey ho, Zora Mamdani's got to go. Everyone, look around you. This is what activism looks like. Your left, your right, allies, Jews from every background. We're standing up, we're standing
Impact, a wonderful organization that's doing a lot of great work. Karen, please join us to share a few words.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you and Jew Hatred for organizing this event. And thank you to everyone who came out today. Impact is proud to stand with you, organize, empower, and mobilize. I stand here today as a proud Jewish woman, a proud Zionist who believes in the dignity, safety, and humanity of all people. Yes! I am a mother, an educator, and someone who has dedicated my life to helping children become compassionate human beings. Just days ago, a violent extremist stabbed a Jewish American and an Asian American while shouting Allah Akbar. When sacred words are used to justify violence, it is because violent extremists have twisted them into a battle cry for hate. And I'm wondering, what's the reason for all this hate? History has taught us that hatred never stays contained. It may begin with the Jewish people, but it never ends with the Jewish people. When hate is excused or normalized, everybody pays the price. Today, the Jewish community is facing an alarming rise in Jew hatred and violence. And this is the moment for our leaders to show up here, to show moral courage by condemning anti-Semitism, terrorism, and every form of hate without hesitation and without exception, because words matter. Leadership matters and moral clarity matters. Our children are watching. They are learning what we tolerate, what we choose to defend, and they deserve a world where hatred is never normalized and every person is valued. Doing nothing is no longer an option. Silence is no longer an option. The opposite of hate is courage, and courage begins with every one of us. So don't leave here inspired. Leave here committed to speak up, to show up, to teach your children to stand against all hate. Because when we protect one community, we protect every community. And if you believe that hatred has no place in our city, I want you to say, this shall not stand. This shall not stand. This shall not stand. This shall not stand. Thank you. I'm Yisrael Chai, and God bless America.
Beautifully said, Karen. And now, in order to allow you to respond, please get up here and share a few words.
My name is Camila Crone. I'm born in Israel. I was in the IDF. I'm going to tell you, God bless the IDF. The best army in the world. The best army. So respectful. So good to people. Completely, absolutely. Bad rumors about the IDF. The best IDF that could ever exist. People are so angels, like they are taking care of the citizens, even the bad citizens. They're taking care of the children, and all of you need to basically support Israel and Bibi Netanyahu also. God bless Bibi Netanyahu, my president, the best president in the world. And I love Trump. Thank you to Trump for everything that he did for Israel. I love you, Trump. Thank you. One more thing I want to say, that to Mandami, you are so dummy, and your wife is disgraceful. And I want to say one more thing about your wife. Your wife is a terrorist, and you should be arrested. And all those people right there, those people are not Jews, they're clowns. Those people are clowns. You call yourself Jewish people? You're not Jewish, you're clowns. Bunch of stupid clowns. One more thing, Israel will stay forever strong, and I will be here, and I will protest every time that I need to be here. I will be here strongly, and I'm strong to support Israel and be there for America and Israel, for the freedom, for the sake of freedom and life and music and precious children and peace. That's what we stand for, not for terrorism. You got it? And you, Mandami, you should be arrested. You and your disgraceful, ugly wife.
Thank you, Camila. Thank you. That was some strong back-to-back action, everybody. God bless you. And now hear from Jewish breaking news. A lot of you hear the news from them. They and Eddie, please share some words.
Thank you, Michelle, and End Jewish Hatred for organizing. We have a big audience here. Thank you for all the JBN followers for springing into action and coming. It's due to Michelle and organizations and everybody. Canary Mission, everybody. So, again, we are here. We all know why we are here, because of one horrific act of violence that shook our city. A violent extremist stabbed a Jewish New Yorker and an Asian New Yorker while shouting Allahu Akbar. This did not happen in a vacuum. For many Jewish New Yorkers, it comes after years of increasingly hostile rhetoric surrounding Israel and the Jewish community. Mayor Jihadi Mamdani has fueled that hostility rather than work to calm it. He has repeatedly accused Israel of committing genocide in Gaza, called for Bibi Netanyahu's arrest. He has when he knew he had no legal authority to carry them out. Words matter. Words matter.
Words matter. Words matter. Words matter. Words matter. Words matter.
Public officials have an obligation to lower tensions, reject anti-Semitism unequivocally, and ensure that political disagreements never become hostility towards Jewish people or any people. When a Jewish New Yorker is violently attacked, the focus should be on supporting the victims, thoroughly investigating every motive, including whether this was a hate crime, and making it clear that anti-Semitic violence has no place in our city.
No place.
We stand with the community, we stand with the Asian community, we stand with every New Yorker who refuses to accept hatred and violence as normal. Standing together also means taking responsibility for our own safety. If you are legally able to, please consider applying for a firearm license and obtaining professional training. Learn Krav Maga or another practical self-defense discipline. Join your synagogue or neighborhood security team. Stay alert and look out for one another. The goal is not to live in fear. The goal is to ensure that every Jew and no New Yorker ever has to face hatred alone. Thank you, and one more chant. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Jihadi Mamdani has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Jihadi Mamdani has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Jihadi Mamdani has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Jihadi Mamdani has got to go. And his wife, who is 10 times worse than him and whispering in his ear, all she does is paint paintings of Hamas. All she does is stoke hatred, and the people across the street, I have one word for you. We can all call them capos. 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 Capos.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And now, we have another incredible ally here, everybody. Farzan Saedi is head of the Iran Novin Party, anti-IRGC, pro-Western civilization, pro-Western ideology.
God bless you all. I'm Israel Chai. I'm Iran Chai of America Chai. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Farzan Sayedi. I'm with Iran Novin Political Party. We're anti-IRGC, and we're loyal to Prince Reza Pahlavi, King Reza Pahlavi. I have a message from 90 million Iranians inside Iran. During the June 12-day war, there was writings on the wall saying, Israel, thank you, hit them, we got this, thank you Israel, thank you Bibi, thank you President Trump. That kept going on. On January 18 and 19, there was over 10 million people on the street, chanting for King Reza Pahlavi, chanting for Israel, chanting for America. They killed over 50,000 Iranians in under 2 days. Iranians have stood strong with children of Israel for 2,500 years, from the time of the Cyrus the Great. From the time we saved, Cyrus the Great saved
the children of Israel from the Babylonians, rebuilt the temples. So recently in 1956 until 1979, Iran has always stood strong with Israel. And guess what? Soon again we will stand united again. And the Abraham Accord is going to become the Cyrus Accord. Iran will join. The 90 million Iranians love Israelis. We are the closest, and we understand what it's like to be taken over by terrorists. Our country was taken over by this radical Islamist terrorist communist regime, and we've been suffering the same pain. They've been chanting death to America, death to Israel for 47 years. They've been funding Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, all the terrorist organizations. Al-Qaeda. For the first time, Israel and America have stood strong, protecting the world. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Bibi. Iran stands with you. King Reza Pahlavi stands with you. 90 million Iranians stand with the children of Israel. God bless Israel. I'm Israel Chai. I'm Iran Chai. I'm America Chai. Payande Iran. David Shah.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless the people of Iran that are fighting. I don't know if you know this, but I'm Iranian. Yes. Our family was forced to flee Iran due to the horrific regime that took over. We will not allow that ideology to seep into our college campuses now, into our communities now. We have lived it. We know what's at stake. We know that Mayor Mamdani's words cause action. We know that Mayor Mamdani's words brainwash unsuspecting individuals, and we won't allow it to happen. We will never, on our watch, allow what happened to 1979 Iran happen to our American, beautiful, values, our gorgeous United States of America. We will never. I just had to get that in there. Thank you. And now, thank you. USA! 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 And now Alicia Fine, where are you? Alicia, another loud activist that is always in front and behind the scenes doing amazing work. Alicia, share some words.
Give me just a moment.
Hey, Chayas Fabadad, Ayir Batayam, Haita Kiamana. Hey, Chayas Fabadad, Ayir Batayam, Haita Kiamana. Oh, how the city that once was so populous remain lonely. She has become like a widow. New York City is the second most populous Jewish city in the world. Vienna was the most populous Jewish city in the world. Vienna had an anti-Semitic mayor, Karl Lueger, the anti-Semitic mayor. New York City has the anti-Zionist mayor, and New York City has the anti-Zionist mayor. There are no more Jews in Vienna, a tiny community, the second most populous in the world. We will not end up that way. We're loud, we're proud, we're Jews. Am Yisrael Chai!
Levy, please join us here.
Thank you. Anti-Zionism is a hate movement that puts Jewish lives in danger. What we saw with Zoran putting that video just a few moments before the incident happened was dangerous, reckless, and unconscionable. My name is Deirdre Levy, and I'm a proud Asian Jew. Just right here, an Asian man and a Jewish man. And this hits so close to home because not only was I born here, but during COVID, I was told that I brought the virus. My mom's head was shoved in Flushing, Queens. And when I stood out against anti-Zionism, when Miriam was defaced, when I was running against Zoran for mayor, I was called a Zion-Nazi. And I was lots of violence against my name. With my address, I was doxxed. Even though I had every right to defend a New York establishment that's Jewish. So today we demand accountability. We cannot have leaders like Zoran to say these things, to spread the blood libel, because look what happened to Sarah Milgram and Yaron. They were killed a year ago for this exact blood libel. So we ask that anti-Zionism is a hate movement and that the Jewish legacy orgs really do condemn it, as well as our leaders. We also ask that this is prosecuted to the fullest extent of a hate crime. And we also continue to ask for safety for all of our religious institutions, because we do not want any more lives taken or injured. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Everyone, let's not forget, remove Mamdani! 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 Everyone, you know what I said? Look around, see this growing crowd. Every time we come out to rally and protest, the crowd gets bigger and bigger. This is what grassroots activism looks like. We won't stay silent. We will focus on a target that will ensure our civil rights are upheld, and we will ensure that constant, sustained action is taken with all of you coming out strong, all of you bringing your friends, your family, our allies coming out strong until we see change. And on that note, another loud voice, Gabe Meister, please come over here.
Hi, I'm Gabe Meister, Gabe Draws, from the Hatikva Collective. I make a lot of signs and stickers with all of us in the Hatikva Collective, and we try to keep the voice of our people heard in the street. I have just two things to say, really, one little small one. First is, I don't know how much simpler to make this. Zoran Mamdani represents the anti-Zionist hate movement. Anti-Zionism is a hate movement that targets Jews and Israelis and their allies for violence and erasure. It is inherently eliminationist. The mayor of the city in the United States with the largest Jewish population is part of an anti-Jewish hate movement. And if you didn't figure it out last April or last June or last November, you better figure it out now. Don't keep your head in the sand. Enough already. Okay? Courage. Courage is contagious, and that's why we're here. We are here today to spread the voice of courage. Jewish courage, courage of our allies. It's contagious. And I said this is just, I wrote this on a sticker the other day, and I realized I might as well read it out loud. They want us to hide it, so wear it. They want us alone, so find each other. They want us ashamed, so be proud. They want us to sleep, so wake up. They want us small, so take up room. They want us to leave, so stay. They want us to apologize, so don't. They want us invisible, so be seen. They want us to flinch, so don't blink. They want us dead, so live. And they want us to stay quiet, so get loud, Jews. Get loud. I'm the fire.
Amazing. Beautifully said. And now, another individual who is fighting day in and day out, Moshe Stern, president of the United Jewish Teachers. Come up here. Moshe, you've been through it, and you are fighting. Thank you.
My pleasure. Isn't it good to be alive in New York City? Guys, there are people who think we're crazy. There are people who think we're overreacting. There are people who think that a 2-minute video had zero impact on Thursday. Guess what? They are wrong. It started January 1st. Then he hosted Mahmoud Khalil. I'm talking about Mayor Mamdani. Posted it on his social media. That wasn't enough. St. Patrick's Day, he invokes the libel of genocide. That wasn't enough. Mamdani hosted a commercial with one of his staffers, Muhammad, wearing a keffiyeh. That wasn't enough. Mamdani continues to incite violence against us. Mamdani continues to send a message to us, to isolate us, to divide us, to make us feel separate from the rest of our communities. But guess what? But Mamdani didn't realize it wasn't just the Jewish community that got stabbed on Thursday. It was the Asian community. First they come for the Jews, then they come for everybody else. So I say to Mayor Mamdani, we declare you've got blood on your hands. Say it with me. Mayor Mamdani, we declare you've got blood on your hands. Mayor Mamdani, we declare you've got blood on your hands. Thank you, anti-hatred. Thank you, everyone. God bless America. And God bless the state of Israel.
Another incredible ally. She has beautiful words all the time, and she acts. Saya Mensa, please come up here and share some words. Saya?
Vivian Silver was an elder who worked tirelessly for peace between, thank you. I'm going to start over. Okay, Vivian Silver was an elder who worked tirelessly for peace between Israelis and Palestinians. During her lifetime, she drove sick Palestinian children to hospitals in Israel, and she worked alongside Palestinian and Israeli women in the organization she co-founded, Women Wage Peace. She was brutally murdered by Hamas on October 7, 2023, along with hundreds of other peacemakers. The genocidal anti-Zionist call to globalize the Intifada does not distinguish between Benjamin Netanyahu and Vivian Silver. It targets them both because they are Israelis and because they are Jews. It targets a Jewish American citizen who was stabbed in this very neighborhood because he is a Jew. And it spills out onto others, like Joshua Malel, a Tanzanian citizen murdered on October 7th, and like an Asian American who was also stabbed in this very neighborhood by someone who was incited to violence. That is the Intifada globalized. Mayor Mamdani, you have blood on your hands. Israel was built by battered refugees who returned home to reconstitute themselves after the Holocaust and after the expulsion of nearly 1 million Jews from Muslim-majority lands. Not by colonizers with no connection to their own ancestral land. Today, there are roughly 16 million Jews in the entire world. Half of them live in Israel. Mr. Mamdani, you and other anti-Zionists cannot tell me that you love Jews but obsessively hate the place that half of them call home. After millennia of persecution, I might add, and say that you want it destroyed. Obsessive hate of a country defending itself after being attacked is not criticism. Mayor Mamdani, I am but one of the thousands of native New Yorkers who did not vote for you. By and large, we do not have the luxury of going back to a suburb in New Jersey, Connecticut, or Massachusetts when your hateful rhetoric pitting citizen against citizen, Gentile against Jew, inevitably destroys the city that we grew up in. Thousands of New Yorkers, native and not, saw through you from the beginning. We were utterly disgusted by your open contempt for the NYPD, except if you want to force them to arrest Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. That is exploitation of labor for political ends in wherever We were utterly disgusted by the very first action that you took when you got into office, watering down the
Anti-Zionism is a hate movement. It is not a peace movement that humanizes Israelis and Palestinians. A true peace movement would not be organized around a worldwide intifada that calls for the destruction of Israel and thus the genocide of the people who live within its borders. A true peace movement should have found common cause with the Israeli peace movement. Tellingly, they did not. Instead, they chanted and marched and agitated on behalf of Hamas to destroy the whole of Israel. I don't know a single soul who wants war, no matter where they stand on this particular war. We mourn the innocent lives lost on both sides of the conflict. Yet a defensive war targeting an enemy that has promised to repeat October 7th again and again until Israel is no more is thankfully not a genocide. Mayor Mamdani, you knew damn well that you don't have the authority to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu. You knew that without the authority to arrest the leader of a sovereign nation that is defending itself from relentless attack, that the speech that you gave would lead to citizens taking action against citizens thousands of miles away. Yet you chose to stand in the center of an anti-Zionist hate movement to direct the oldest direct ire at the oldest reliable scapegoat in the Western imagination. Jews and others are targeted as stand-ins for Netanyahu in Israel itself. That is Israel's derangement, and it has consequences for all of us. In these troubled times, your job is to unite, not incite. And you have failed. You must step down. I am not a Christian. I am no longer a Muslim. And I am not a Jew. Yet I stand united with anyone from any faith or lack thereof who is committed to ending Jew hatred. That is a New York value, and that is an American value.
Beautifully said. Now another very, very loud voice. Lisa Fields, get up here.
Lisa Fields.
Thank you all so much for being here. What I really want to say
Lisa Fields.
is everybody needs to take the feelings that we're having now of anger, of fear. We're irate. We're fired up. But don't leave here and do nothing. The key every morning is be productive. Wake up and think, what can I do today to affect change? We are tiny in numbers. We need to get out on the streets, and there's a lot you can do. Do you know that only 17% of registered Democrats voted in the primary? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? And up in Morningside Heights, where the incredibly dangerous Darlisa Chevalier won, only 7% of people voted. She won her election against somebody who was an ally to our cause by under 2,000 votes. And did you know that when Mayor Mamdani started off running as city councilman, he won by 350 votes? We can make change happen. We need to get on the streets, and we need to be registered to vote. Are you registered? Are you talking to your neighbors and telling them to register? Are you going out and volunteering? I went on the subway and I volunteered up in Morningside Heights. I'd never been there before. Are you getting your butt out of your apartment and walking on the streets? Are you running for office? Are you running for your school board? Are you aware of what your kids are learning in school? Because it starts in the education system. At a minimum, follow End Jew Hatred. Follow all the incredible organizations that are here. Follow me and other activists. I am an accidental activist.
this. I did not mean this to be my path in life, but I realized that if I don't get on the streets and try to affect change, it's going to be too late. So every morning, make a pledge to yourself when you leave here to take that energy and channel it and make change happen so we can reclaim the city and reclaim this country for ourselves and for our children.
Anyone who is not in the End to Hatred Action Items group, talk about taking action. You wake up in the morning, you will get actions that you can take. I'm going to leave this up here. Each one of you, scan this QR code, join the End to Hatred movement. It's your segue into knowing what is going on, being informed, admin only, no chatter. You're going to get action links to take action. That's how you find out that we're protesting. That's how you find out that we have an education initiative urging people to go to their school board meetings. That's how you find out we have over 50 college campus fellows who are on college campuses ensuring Jewish civil rights are upheld. So I'm live and I'm leaving this here. Everyone, please scan this QR code. We're almost done for the day. Not yet. Another loud activist, Scott Hero, please come up here. And then we have Rami Feinstein, beautiful musician and activist who's going to close things out. And everyone, this is, as we said a few years ago, this is just the beginning. Movements start from somewhere. We started pre-10-7. End Jew hatred existed. Many of you didn't know we existed. We were still outside the CUNY Chancellor's office because we were rallying against an individual not many people knew about. Her name was Nardine Kiswani. She was a CUNY law student. She spoke at the CUNY law graduation. Nardine Kiswani started within our lifetime Palestine. We knew that. We rallied at the Chancellor's office. But now, back then we had 30 people at a rally. We had to fight tooth and nail to get people out. Now, you're all awake. Thousands of you show up now. This is still just the beginning. Scott, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Michelle. And thank you so much for coming up here this morning and for staying to the conclusion of the event. The mayor hates Jews. He does not just want to eliminate Israel or arrest Netanyahu. That speech was a proxy to put a target on all of our backs. He wants us to be afraid and to disappear. And he didn't show up to the press conference afterwards, and he says all the right phony things afterwards, but we see right through him. But this is not the 1930s. We have social media. We can spread information among each other. We know what's happening where our ancestors in the past didn't. It's different this time. Keep showing up. Don't be invisible. Use your voices. End Jew hatred. Mic drop.
1 minute. So now we're all going to get a chance. Rami Feinstein, though, he's been waiting, and I want you all to hear what he has to say. And also, I hope, did you bring your guitar with you? You'll sing even better with his beautiful voice. He's going to sing. Thank you, Rami. An amazing activist. Thank you.
And he's not going anywhere.
Nowhere.
Everybody's quiet. Shh. Everybody's quiet. Shh. There's blood on the streets, but you don't see no riots. And the mayor doesn't give a shit. Everybody's equal. Some more than others, but for some it's another sequel. Violence legit, some of my own people. It could have been you today, some of my own people. Looking the other way. Hear your quiet, loud and home. I can hear your quiet, loud and strong.
Beautiful!
Thank you. Andrew Zeidman, are you still here, Andrew? I don't know if Andrew left, so I just wanted to give another thank you. Andrew, I wanted to thank you again for being an incredible activist and partner. Everybody, as I said, this is just the beginning. I need all of you scanning this QR code because we are going to work together to uphold our Jewish civil rights with our allies, uphold our Western values, and we won't be taken over, we won't be silenced because we are not afraid, and we are going to keep pressure on to ensure Governor Hochul remove Mamdani. It's time. No more. Blood is on his hands and we won't take it anymore. Thank you all.
Okay, good? You're in a bad mood today?
No, I'm covering it.
I was at the door.
Yeah. I'm busy. Sorry, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm leaving. Y'all gotta go. I'm kind of busy, bro.
Jewish community of Israel. The Jews stand with Israel with strength since 1948. The Jews stood with Israel with Moshe. When Yeshua advised Moshe, Yeshua, the patriarch of the Jews community, there is a continuing brotherhood between the Jews.
Wait, I want to hear it.
Speaking on behalf of Swaya, that is speaking on behalf of the continuing brotherhood between the Jews in Israel and the Jews in Israel. They are proud members of the IDF. They are proud members of the Knesset. They are heroes. The Jews take 14% of the casualties, and they're only 2% of the population. Count on the Jewish community. I agree with you 150%. They are our brothers by blood. They are serving the state of Israel and the IDF since the very beginning of the state formation. And they give their life, their dear children's life, and everything they have to live together with the Israeli society with peace and love. It's a blood connection. It's a blood connection. Like David and Jonathan. It's like David and Jonathan. Stand with Israel. Biblical. Stand with the Jewish people. Stand with Israel. Stand with the Jewish community. Stand with the Jewish community in Sweden that is experiencing October 7th on a daily basis. I want to say something very important. Would you be able to send me a piece of that?
What do you want to say?
I want to say that Mayor Mandani rhetoric about genocide comes from the Court of Justice in quotes in The Hague. Actually, the head of that court that convicted in quotes Netanyahu is a rapist that was removed from his office right now because of his vicious, evil behavior. He's not the head of the court anymore, so stop saying the rhetoric of genocide because it's a lie, it's a vicious, corrupted court that the head of it is removed by now. So don't forget to mention it. The head of that court in The Hague is a convicted rapist that has been removed from his office. Am Israel Chai.
Thank you. Oh, that's actually a webpage.
I say that Mayor Mandani should be arrested for incitement for violence in New York City. He is supposed to protect
the citizen of the city, and is actually using taxpayer money to incite people to violence and killing, as it happened 2 days ago when a Jewish man and a Chinese man was stabbed at the same time, while the man is shouting Allah El Akbar. It's a Hamas rhetoric. I'm Israel Khan.
Thank you.
The part with the court is important.
I got my friend Julie here.
What do you want to say?
I want to say that the best way to get rid of Mamdani is to elect Bruce Blakeman for governor of New York, because he will remove Mamdani. And we also got to get Caroline Schinkel elected to Congress. In the 12th district, and Alina Bonsell elected to the city council on the Upper East Side of Manhattan and Roosevelt Island.
Thank you.
And all the conservative Republican candidates. And I'm still wearing my Trump yarmulke.
I see that.
And and so we definitely, you can see all that Caroline Schinkel stands for, all that she does. She, my name is Ariel Cohen. A-R-I-E-L-K-O. My last name is K-O-H-A. N as in Nancy, E as in Edward. Ariel Cohen. I'm one of the Republican district leaders in the 67th Assembly District. And I'm on the New York County Republican Committee.
Thank you.
Member of the Zionist Organization of America, Young Jewish Conservatives, Jews for Trump, choose Trump. And definitely, also, yes, I was volunteering for the America 250, and also the back of my shirt gives much more. And I also attended Kufi. I also attended the Christians United for Israel, Kufi.
And
thank you. I got my Trump 2028 hat. And of course, it's a long shot hope. But the thing is that I volunteered for the FIFA soccer also. And
thank you. Let me attend all the people.
Yes, I'm going to bring over Julie. All right, because I'm going to bring over, and then you'll get to interview Julie and talk to Julie.